today we're talking about geraniums. Now, a lot of people love geraniums, and obviously we do too. We grow thousands of geraniums, and they perform fabulously. But they do need some care. That's one of the misconceptions about geraniums, is that they're one of these plants you can just put out there and they bloom, and so many business owners come in and they get geraniums because they're going to put all kinds of geranium baskets, pots and planters, and then they're just not going to care for them. Not true. There's a lot of work that goes into geraniums, just like everything else, but they certainly have their benefits. But we really want to focus in on the cleanup, because geraniums, I'm going to say it's mandatory that you have to clean them up. I think the worst thing that you can do is just have this beautiful geranium hanging basket and not clean it up. They absolutely need that care of basic cleaning up. I'm going to say about you should check it once a week for sure. And so we're going to go into that and show you. It's really simple, but I want to make sure that you have the right technique, because a lot of people get this wrong. When we take and we just kind of assess, we look at the geranium, and something like this that sticks out of, it's a leaf that's got some curled edges, and it needs to come off for whatever reason. It doesn't look as good, and we're going to go through, we're going to clean up. So a leaf like this, we're going to take that off, because it's not going to fix itself, and what's going to happen is it's going to turn maybe brown, and it'll die down. And what we don't want is a dead leaf sitting on top of the soil rotting down. That's just a big no-no when it comes to geraniums, because that's where disease can set in. It'll go into the soil, it'll go into the plant. So we want to get rid of any leaves that look funky or there's any question about. And we're not going to just pick this leaf off. What we want to do is take this leaf all the way down and crack it off. I call it cracking it off at the neck. Take it all the way down to that main stem and just snap it right off. And what you're going to have is the whole thing. You want to take that whole thing and get rid of it. So I've got a little container here. I'm just going to put in all my leaves that I'm taking off. So I'm going to take this pretty flowering stem. I'm going to take it right off. And I'm going to do just like I did with the leaf. I'm going to take it all the way down, take that stem all the way down to the main stem, and it's a quick little crack, and you can almost hear it. And you can see this part right here where it connects. It just breaks off very easily. Taking that flower, getting rid of it. We don't want anything falling down on the soil and infecting the rest of the plant. They have a very delicate root system. So again, we don't want to leave anything on the soil. That's where we run into troubles. And when you have great big containers like a hanging basket, you're going to have kind of a jungle, a lot of massive growth of leaves, and you're probably going to have to dig in there and look and find, and you'll find some stuff that looks a little bit funky, and you want to get rid of that. It'll get a little funkiness around leaves that are starting to die down and naturally grow some mold on them. Get rid of them. So here's another leaf, and it's just got a little bit of brown on it, but it doesn't need all this, so I'm just going to go through, crack it off, take that out. So that's really with the geraniums, with the care that we're talking about, is going through, cleaning them up periodically. Take once a week maybe, and at least assess your geraniums that you have at home and go through, clean them up. And it might be every 2 weeks, but you don't want stuff that's getting funky in there, because the geraniums are susceptible to that. Anything that's sitting and rotting the foliage on the soil, you don't want that. We would really appreciate you giving us a thumbs up on our videos and watching our other videos. We have a lot of how-to videos, so be sure to subscribe. The other thing you can do is check out our beatyourneighbor.com website. We have a lot of tips and tricks. We have the blog articles, and of course we have our Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer there, and we have a lot of other products. So be sure to check that out at beatyourneighbor.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.